Devoted to Lane, the man of many names, over on the Patreon. We got some metal. We've got Heathen. I don't know anything about this act. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm expecting tech death. We've got some lengthy tracks here. And most importantly, why have I got a 2-minute 11 advertisement? What? Let me refresh that for us, shall I? This is King of the Advertisements TV. You know how we do it here. Every little helps. Suck me off. Tombola Arcade, gamble, go gamble, 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 gamble. Degeneracy of society, can it be? It's King of the Pit TV, back with another one! Let's jump in. Hypnotized, track number 1. Hypnotized by hatred. I'm gassed tonight, people. Celebrated because I made it. I woke up early on my born day, I'm 20. What's that line? I woke up early on my born day, I'm 20. And bad essence of adolescence leaves my body now fashion. My form is celebrated because I made it. My guy's spitting bars as well. Segregated. Oh my god. We've got Zach De La Rocha with the speech from the top. Racism! The most racist institution are the churches. You can listen to the broadcast over and over. You can listen to the broadcast. You can hear hate. You just listen with a close ear, with a scrutinizing mind. You can hear hate all the time. Have you seen depictions of Jesus across the world? Every single society has got a Jesus that reflects their tone of skin. Whereas Jesus Christ is there in the sky, the Son of God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Someone says a Thrash hidden gem. My guy says, I'm not joking. I was headbanging and something in my neck cracked. That riff is that heavy. And Judas Slays says, this is metal. Vinay says, glad to see an epic progressive thrash metal song about the dangers of organised religions and cults with references to the People's Temple cult. The cases I don't know much about the People's Temple. Someone says Dream Theater's got a number called In the Name of God. Witches are like them. I watched so much of the Heaven's Gate videos, VHS, a couple days back. Yo, you see, Heaven's Gate, I think, are selling merchandise to this day. The logo's sick, man. I don't mind a good cult. What's madness to me is like when it comes to cults and stuff, and people try to differentiate it from organised religion. If there's a man in human form that's a representative, and you have to elevate that human form aside the greatness of God, is that not essentially a cult leader? And I'm not even talking Christianity. I'm saying it's quite a good amount of mainstream religions who do that. To find God, you must go through me first. How's that anything different than a cult? At this point in my life, and we are on topic, right, people? This is raising good discussion. As I learn more about spirituality and I learn more about different paths and I learn about mystery schools and I learn about secrets of the universe and I open my mind to more than what I initially perceived, I start to stray further and further away from the idea of the Abrahamic religions. It just seems all a little too intentional for me, you know? Maybe one day I will find my way back, but right now, if I was a world leader, i.e. a pimp, yeah, and you didn't believe in me as a person because my rules and policies tickled you up the wrong way, I could always say, let's say, if I was in the, I'm not gonna say any religion in particular, but let's say we as a collective people sort of agreed with one perspective of God, given that's where we were brought up and that's what we believe in. That's what we've been told is right. And we've been told potentially we'll go to hell if we don't sort of stick by that. Me as a leader that no one likes, I can always just sort of say, we're doing it under the banner of God. And then most of the sheep will fall in line, right? I've said this a couple of times, but I read, and it stuck with me because it was clear as day, the recognition of this pattern. I read a brief history of the world as far back as Sumeria. And the earliest written historical civilizations. And it was just a brief overview, of course. I'm not, a historian. I don't know that much. But the be-all and end-all was, it was just leaders taking over other lands or moving to other lands, either for the sake of trade or for colonizing the place. And it was led by a leader who would be beneath the banner of God. And that God would essentially be the protocol utilized and weaponized to manipulate the group of people to go to the next land to take over and to cause irrefutable damage to their fellow man. Just rinse and repeat all the way through history. Same pattern. And I'm thinking, these biblical books are the most powerful tool. Let's flip and go, shall we? Let's get to the riffs. We're not messing about. Let's get primitive tonight, people. Yeah? Yeah? Bob Beaton, Rob Beaton. David White Godfrey and Lee Ayers. Hypnosis is an incredibly powerful tool and such a fascinating topic to look into, and would be incredibly beneficial for you as a human being who has to abide by the rules of communication with your fellow person to look into, because essentially it's the art of persuasion, and it's the art of advertisement, it's the art of sales, it's the art of getting bitches, and it's the art of that which your government manipulates you, the people, through linguistic ploy. And it's most definitely in religion. I don't say, well, that's fact. That's fact. Some of, as far as the means they have you operate to influence others. And I had a little run-in with a particular group. A cult, mainstream would call it. And they engaged in conversation with me. And they hypnotized me to a point where they had me engage with them longer than I would have. Outside of my own conscious awareness, they directed me into their place to speak to me. I've spoken on this before, so I don't want to go into depth, but basically it was Church of Scientology. I was in London. I was listening to music. I was young, walking down the street, passes me a leaflet. Oh yeah, nice one. I have a look at the leaflet. As I have a look at the leaflet, he just took my hand and led me into the room as to where he sat me down before a television advertising me whatever they were advertising. In that brief moment, I had no control over my actions. Whoa! I didn't oblige to anything. Like, so far into the video, I'm like, why the fuck am I sitting here? Let's get the hell out of here. I move out, 2 people meet me at the door. Oh, what did you think? Blah, 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 blah. I said, you people are good salespeople. Oh, no, we're not salespeople. We got Dianetics, L. Ron Hubbard, on the Tingaling, selling the book. I've started reading at this point, and they tell me, oh, it's a bestseller. I'm thinking, I've never seen this book before. How's it a bestseller? How have I not come into this? Because I started to get into, like, mainstream self-help books at this time. Your Napoleon Hills, your Carnegies or whatever you call them, and so forth. I knew at this time what an Amazon For You recommendation looked like, and this book had never popped up. And I moved out. And I've still got the free voucher, free video ticket that was given to me. And I'm very, very, very small print on the back, Church of Scientology. They don't make it blatant. Although in Manchester they do. There's one just like on the main street, church. Like, it's pretty clear. But in London, it wasn't clear. It was selling books, selling a sci-fi book, which is what L. Ron Hubbard did. With all due respect, I heard some of his writings are actually quite good. So I don't say it in a disrespectful fashion, but this tune's called Hypnotized, and it's about cults. And some of these people can run game. Let's go.
In our eyes, it's contradiction.
Get a load of this guy, Robert Sutner. You like derogatory from the get-go. What do they call it? Patronising from the get-go. You kids are completely missing the point. This band couldn't be better. I love Heathen. I come from the MS-DOS era. That means the late 80s into the early 90s. Internet wasn't available to businesses, let alone households. We had to go find either tapes, vinyls, or discs. I'd explain why you are morphed by your computer technology, but it would fall on deaf and digitized ears. Sad future with you technologically owned fools. Sucks. I can't believe there's 41 thumbs up on that. That is what we call a narcissist right there. Let's have a look at the responses. Someone says, talk to me when you figure out how to send an email without asking your grandson. I listen to something online, then decide whether or not I want to buy it. The future is now, old man. Check this guy out. Wow, we have a grandpa here. Chill, bro. You're in your 30s. Just enjoy the song. He's older than 30s. He's definitely older than in his 30s. Come on. Isn't it interesting how money is always a part of these groups? If it was a relationship between you and God and it was the right path, why would there be any sort of financial acquisition necessary? I love the opulence of the Catholic Church. I do love cathedrals and the artistry, and especially in particular Renaissance Italian Christian works. I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite imagery. It's phenomenal stuff, really beautiful stuff. But I like it for what it is. It's so far adjacent to my idea of what a relationship with God is. You should go on a field with a bunch of people and pray to God. You don't need to fund this material. It's so it's contrary to what the protocol is when it comes to a belief of that which is not of this material realm, right? It's the same with anywhere. I'm in conversations with a few groups. They all need financial funding. Now, I would understand more so in like these lesser known organizations where it comes with a schooling of sorts. It comes with intellectual and applicable value, and maybe you're opting into a community of like-minded people as to where, you know, you're getting a bit more bang for your buck. But in these like mainstream religions, it's a madness. It's a madness. I get it, but I don't get it at the same time, you know? We did go on a ramble and a rave. You're going to get many more of them through this record. This was a great introduction. Tech thrash is what I expected. I'm pleased that it's flipping thrash, mate. It's thrash. Don't get me wrong. I would understand why one would consider it tech thrash. Few more outsider ideas. Few more odd rhythmic ideas. But we kept the toe tappers. We weren't sending my head west. We weren't giving overt sort of extra egocentric creative ideas. It was a track for the pit. Do you know what I mean? When I go and see a band and it's a tech band, straight away I'm thinking, there's no pit. There's no pit. It's all about the band and the technical virtuoso capabilities. There's nothing in it for me. But this band has walked the fine line and said, hey, don't you worry about that. We're going to give you some riffs. We've got Opiate of the Masses coming up next.